In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you a new game, House Flipper, with the DLC Garden Flipper attached as well. Basically, it's a game where you're a handyman, you build up your resources to the point where you can buy a house. Then you have to go in, clean, paint, repair, decorate. You can modify the interior walls, you can't modify the exterior walls. And as you learn more, you progress, and you have the ability to do more things in the garden, do more things in the house. You unlock different things. I'm going to be recording this one a little differently. The first few episodes, we're going to be going through missions. Once I get my first house, I will take you through the entire process. The cleaning process, the repair process, the decorating, interior decoration, the exterior decoration, and the sell process. After that, if I'm doing missions, I'll bring you guys along. We'll do the missions together. If the missions get a little tedious, then maybe I'll cut some stuff out. If I'm going to buy and flip a house, I will record, hey, this is the house I'm going to buy. We'll go take a tour of the house and see how bad it is. I will then clean the house and show you guys where I'm at with the house being cleaned. You know, what it looks like when the house is finally clean, that if I find anything interesting, or oh, I didn't know it looked like this, something like that. And then I will go through, repair everything, paint everything, and then show you the updates as I go along. Or maybe I'll just go ahead and just do everything that I want to do with it, showing you this is what it started like, this is what I've come to, here's the design, and then I'll sell it. So I'm not sure, I'll play it by ear how I'm going to do these. They take a lot of time. It can be repetitive. It can be grindy from what I've watched others do. But if you have that creative juices in you, you're like when I am building in Subsistence and I'm building in 7 Days to Die, that's where I like the game the most, especially Subsistence. I have more fun in Subsistence when I'm trying to decide and build a base than anything I do in Subsistence. It's the building that gets me. The struggle is to get me to the point where I can build. So this game should kind of speak to my soul. But let's get started. All right, welcome to House Flipper. This game will allow you to buy, renovate, decorate, and sell houses. For now, however, you need to be content with this shack that you can call your office and the laptop that is your command center. Now, like I said, I do have the Garden Flipper DLC is already in there. New orders have appeared in your inbox. Complete orders to unlock new garden tools. So I'll have missions for the regular game and Garden Flipper at the same time. At least I think that's how it is. So this is your starting home. And the first thing I'm going to do is run around, click, and pick all the weeds. You don't need to do this. You can go try to do that very first mission. But this game has skill points, and as you do repetitive acts, picking weeds, painting walls, stuff like that, you'll get the ability to improve, and you got skill points. Now, I can't get into the tablet yet. I don't have access to my tablet, but I already have a skill point banked, and that was just for picking all the weeds. So I'm going to go ahead and pick all the weeds and clean all the trash. Well, I'll show you inside before we clean it, but I'm going to go ahead and get all the weeds picked, and I'll bring you guys back in just a moment. All right, I've run around, and I've gotten all the weeds out of this yard. I can't mow or cut grass or anything yet. That'll come later. But I was able to pick up all the weeds, and I got 2 skill points banked for that, which is really nice. Now we need to get into our property. And right now I'm just disposing of all this junk. And yeah, this place needs a good cleaning, which we can't do yet. Just disposing of the stuff that I already know that I can dispose. I opened the game up to check the quality settings for frames per second, and I'm completely at ultra with my 1070. I've got everything maxed in this game. And so far, it looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any issues. Frames per second's locked at 60, according to the game and to my recording software, so we should be good. So that's all I can do for right now. This is our laptop. This is what we use to get our missions, our well, I want to say quests, but our jobs. So these are the houses that we can buy, and when you got to get up to 30,000 to buy the cheapest house, the camping bungalow, you got the burnt out house, abandoned house, almost only a garden. It's like a shack with a garden. Now you can move to any of these houses. If you buy the house, you can immediately turn it into your home, to your base of operations, but you need to have enough money to be able to sustain that, and then you can sell this one. But that'll be a lot down the road. But the houses go up in price all the way up to the McAllister house from Home Alone, which is the Grand place. You also have, there's a free DLC that came out for Apocalypse Flipper, and this is any house that has a bunker in it. And there's 3 people that'll buy those. And then I think anybody can buy, any of the normal people can buy a garden. So right now you have a very small pool of people that can look and buy your houses. And there are, you can sell to the same person all the time. It doesn't matter. If you make the houses the way that you want the house to look like, then you're probably going to find that this one person's always buying your houses. But if you want to have some fun in the game, is to see how, Jane likes her house and try to design a house so that Jane's the top person that wants to buy it. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Now we have a job, and I've got $30,000 right now, but we need to go here. Ex-boyfriend stole my radiator from my house. Hello, I'd like to hire your company to put my house in order. I know from photos posted on Facepalm that my ex-boyfriend broke into my house, made a huge mess, stole the radiator. It is possible that something else is missing. Please make order in the house and replace the missing devices. I would ask you not to inform the police about the whole matter. I will settle it myself with my ex-boyfriend after returning home from a business trip. So we're going to help Sarah out with her situation. And immediately, at this point, immediately takes you to the job site. So now we have a mop, which means we can clean our own home too. Now, I don't have to stay here. I can immediately go back to my office, all right, hit return, and I can go back to the office, save progress, cancel. I don't know if it shouldn't hurt anything. It's your progress. I can go back to the office anytime that I want. And I don't think I'll get any credit from her for taking care of her weeds. But, yeah, here's my tablet. All right, cool. So I've got 2 points I can upgrade with right now. So the gardener sense, tall grass is visible on the map, weeds are visible on the map, molehills are visible on the map. You can get the grass trimmer and increases the trimmer range, and quick planting. I'm not going to worry about the quick stuff here, the planting. It's these 2, in my opinion, are more important in this area. This is the garden area. This is the rest of the skills for the base house flipper game. I think I probably don't even have the grass trimmer yet. So I'm going to go ahead and buy these 2. Now, when I actually have a grass trimmer out, the mini map will show me the grass trimmer, but now I can see the weeds, which will make it a little easier. And there's other ways to get rid of the weeds. You don't have to do it this way, but this way, at least if there's finish weeding and you're like, I got all the weeds, you'll be able to see where the weeds are at. I'm going to go ahead and finish weeding because I'm getting experience for this, and I'll bring you guys back in just a few minutes. Yeah, I'm not getting any progress from her for this. I'm doing this for free, but it's good experience. All right, so I've got all the weeds taken care of around her house, and it gave me another skill point. Now, molehills visible. You don't really need, because they're so visible in real, even with the high grass, you can still see them. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to the trimmer. Now, I don't have access to the trimmer. I haven't done that quest. That's the next quest. But I do have a cleaning tool. Let's check the outside of our house. Make sure that it's all clean. Yeah, the outside looks pretty good. Sometimes you have to check up here and under the eaves. You can see some dirt or something you have to clean, but it doesn't look like there's anything here. So let's go inside, and yeah, this guy messed up her house something fierce. We'll go ahead and get all this stuff disposed of. It's a pick up and remove. We'll do that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the trash first. Eventually, you'll be able to clear trash in an area. So you'll just click on like one of the cans and all the cans will go away. That radiator's in good shape. All right, just a second. I thought I saw a frame skip there. But I was seeing things. And out to the back porch. Okay. We have the tablet at disposal, plus to hide it. Allows you to buy things. Ah, okay, good, because that's the one I was looking for earlier. Yeah, let's go store. I can't. Aha, okay. I'll need a radiator, but let's go ahead and get cleaning first. In my opinion, you should always clean, paint, and anything before you try to put down new equipment. Sometimes the dirt can be behind something, like if you install a new radiator, but the wall behind the radiator was dirty. It's not that you can't clean it. You can, but you might not see it, is the problem. It might be hidden by whatever piece of equipment you installed. And I got another skill point. This one's for cleaning. Long range is a better mop, faster cleaning. I'm going to go with the good mop, which also improves your other cleaning tools. So I'm already cleaning faster because I have a good mop. So that was a good trade-off. Clean dirt, I'm at 94%. If you look to the right, it's the sink. 98%. So I'm one thing in this area. Probably the welcome mat. Sweet, 100%. Now, all she wants me to do is just go ahead and just clean and install this stuff. But I'm going to be nice and, at least tidy up a little bit. It's not her fault that her jerk ex-boyfriend ruined her house. We'll deal with that in a moment. So go here, get the radiator. The radiator. So it's in installations. And we're looking for a radiator. This one's not a big one. You want to use the small one for this one. Buy. And see, I can install it anywhere on this wall as long as it's along this wall. I'm going to stick it there. And then we have to assemble it. So we need to click this to get this in place. Click and hold, and do I have to continuously click it? I thought it was just... just click and hold. Okay, cool. And then get this one in place. Click and hold, it gets there. And we mount it. You can do an easier mounting, which I think is you just one click and it's automatically done for you. You don't have to hold down. But I figured I'd, do it a good job at least. Let's get my mop out and clean. I know it's a broom, but they call it a mop. And one thing you can do is just look from top to bottom and clean that way. That way you don't miss anything. Cool. Everything's with that is taken care of. Let's switch to the hand. And let's always reset this. Shift and then spin the mouse wheel and I can rotate stuff. Door closes. Good. And there's nothing else in here. Just had to clean. Okay. Oh, closed myself in. Funny. All right, I think here it's just clean, right? Yeah, just clean dirt. Some of the most tedious jobs is painting, though. We'll get to that later. I'll Everything is complete. And he's going to pay me nearly $800 for that. All right, let's complete the order, hit return. And if I want to complete, I get sent back to my house. I've got my achievement, my first money, and my bankroll went up almost $1,000 just for that. All right, what's the next one? I got 3 emails. Okay, so this one here is a garden flipper mission. We're going to go ahead and go do that one next. Accept. So what happens in this one, I said I have watched a couple of people play it. This guy, his son runs a dental office out of the home, and he wants it improved. It's just nasty. Now I could run around, and if you don't already have the skill points that I was able to get, you wouldn't know where all the weeds are. I'm going to show you something cool about the weeds. Okay, so this guy wants me to put down some gravel and plant some bushes. So in this spot right here, this happens to be number 1. He wants colored gravel, single color. He also wants a single color gravel over here. He wants 2 colored gravel over here and 2 colored gravel over here. So let's go back to this one. Hit tab to open this up. And then I want to say it's flooring. No, it's outdoor stuff though. Oh, it's right here, duh. And then surfaces. And he wants gravel, single colored gravel square, or you can do it round, I think. Yeah, if you want to lay it out in rounds, but we're going to do it in squares right now. So $1.40. We'll do the smallest, and we're going to use white. Buy many. All right, so you don't have to worry about lining it up over here because there's no grass. It's going to fill into the areas where it can. If I was over here doing it, if I'm not careful, I can put it out there where he doesn't want it. He only wants it in this yellow area. Something to be aware of. So let's run up and then just hold, and I can put all the gravel down that I want. And like I said, this area is segregated by all these pavers right here. I don't have to worry about it. That's also a trick if you're trying to do a garden in your, like in a house flipper, and you're trying to do a garden, you want to do like a path or something. You can use these pavers, buy them, lay them out, and get that straight line by using these, and then just sell them back. You'll lose a little bit, but it might save a lot of time. Now, like I said, if you didn't already have the skill for seeing where all the weeds are at, you can see the weeds because I got rid of the grass by putting the pavers down. And this is the same thing. He wants that same gravel, buy many. The reason I'm doing it right away is because it's already open. It's already there right where I need it. And I really don't have to move very much. I can just sit here and swing back and forth. But the pavers make it so that I can't mess stuff up. But if I overdo it in an area like right here, I've already done it, I'm wasting money because I already have those pavers already taken care of. Oh, I already have the other tool too. I'll show you that in just a second. That's the sell or remove tool. Oh, I got a little bit of grass here. So buy many. Buy many. There we go. That little bit of grass would drive me crazy, so thank you for indulging me. All right, quick. All right, here he wanted 2 color gravel. So go back 1, 2 color gravel. We're gonna do white, and we're gonna do the smallest one again. Now this is a different color white than this one, but I'm trying to match it as much as possible. Oh, I went a little too far over there. So I'm going to try to line it up so it doesn't look too bad. Most of it's under the bush. We should be good. Perfect. Yeah, try not to cover over areas you've already done, because if you do, you're just wasting money. It's small amounts, but it still hurts. Hurts your bottom line. The one thing they don't have is like a shift button so you can hold it and go perfectly straight with it. That would be really nice if the developers could give us that. Just for those of us who have OCD and things have to be straight or, you know, have to be laid out a certain way. But once you have your edges done, then you can just kind of just go in the middle and do what you want. And I think you can change the size. You can go much bigger and cover a larger area, which is probably the best way to do it. Or if you're really trying to get that small area just to fix a little area, you can sneak in there with just that little bit if you wanted to. But we don't need that. Oh, no. I want the hand. All right. Up the weeds. For me, actually looking on the mini map is probably still the best way to find the weeds. I'm literally, that is what I'm looking at as a mini map. I'm just going around and swinging my hand around, moving into another area, and just looking at the mini map to see if I got all the weeds in the area. That's why the weed sense is really nice, and getting that early just makes it so much easier. Okay, so all the weeds are done there. All the weeds are done there. All the weeds are done there, and all the gravels. Perfect. So now I just need to do the plantings. And he wants 2 plants in each, or he has 1 plant in each one. So I am going to try to make this look nice as much as possible. So plants, and he wants coniferous. That's the one where the seeds look like a cone and it's got a shape of a cone. And let's go CON. Let's do small. By many. So we'll do 1 right there. 1 right there. And to follow the same pattern, 1 right there. And 1 right there. All right, so the plant this, it moves it out of the way, and then you have to actually shovel the ground. So you just click and hold, or you continue to click, sorry. Click again. And I think you have to do it 3 complete times and not stop in the middle. And then you put the plant in, cover with soil, and then you have to water it. And that planting's done. And it's just rinse and repeat. Well, I messed up. When I did colored gravel, I didn't do specifically single colored gravel. So I wasted my money putting gravel in his yard. It was the wrong kind of gravel. So yeah, don't make the mistakes that I did. Hey, I'm here to make the mistakes so you guys don't have to, right? I kept looking at going, why is it saying that, you know, the gravel's at 0%? There we go. And to be honest, this is a much better gravel that matches the other gravel that I did for him. So in that case, I'm glad, because it was bothering me how unsimilar, you know, dissimilar the gravels were to each other. Perfect. That one's 100%. That one's, oh, scattered gravel. Oh no, I messed up again. That one's supposed to be 2 and I put a single on it. Oh well, I'm wasting my money. Like I said, don't do what I did, okay, kids? All right, boys and girls. Do what the homeowner asked for. 2 colored gravel, smallest, white. Wait a second, what do you want in here? 2 colored gravel. Two colored gravel, smallest white, by many. Okay. Wanted to make sure I was on the right one. Okay, you happy now? Yes. Okay, good. for some reason. Oh, I removed. I didn't know you could do that. So you could remove it and have us. Oh, I like that. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome because that gives me some. Damn it, wrong one. But that gives you some ideas for single color gravel, smallest by many. That gives me a cool idea for doing some planting ideas. So that's good, good. And this one's good. All right. Does not shrub not count? Is that that kind of shrub that you wanted? Small carnivorous shrub, and just wants a carnivorous shrub. So why can't I plant that? Let's maybe it's not considered in the area. Ah, okay. So it was too close to the edge. It was hitting part of the area that it wasn't supposed to be in. I just had to move it. I could have sworn it. He didn't have a particular type of shrub. I didn't want to put like anything that was too big, and I didn't want to put anything that was too dissimilar. I wanted the plantings to be similar, so that it gave a nice symmetrical look to the place. And water. And also why this one won't let me plant it. Pick up, bring in just a little. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, it's not a bad game. It is definitely a relaxing game. It's a kind of game that you want to one, you need to have a lot of time, because I mean it can get very grinding, very busy, and take a lot of time. But it's just one of those really calming games. And if you're a person with allergies like me, it's the only time that you'll have any type of way to get this kind of stuff. So okay, the order is complete. It only took me 12 minutes. I wasted some money. I was doing this stuff wrong, but I got paid $1,700 There we go. And beginning gardener, because I got my first garden one done. Now you can take photos of the place, and what's cool in this game, if you load photos into your image gallery, all right, once you've taken photos, you loaded them in, you can then buy pictures and put your own pictures from whatever you want on the walls. I'll do that later, but that's just some cool stuff you can do. Now that I have the sell tool though, we can go around and get rid of all this junk that I don't want. Eventually I need to replace it, but right now, no. Yes, I need a bed, but I don't need a bed this moment. Get rid of the junky chainsaw. The only thing you can't sell is the laptop. And to be honest, it's the only thing I want to keep anyways. Nothing else do I want to keep. This is all bad. Now, what I wouldn't do is don't sell the fixtures. The fixtures out of the wall. Sometimes you can't get stuff to fit because you can sell the fixture, but you go to put the next one in, it doesn't fit. Something's not right about it. If you sold the old one, you can remove the fire extinguishers. Fire alarms, I would leave them in. Just my opinion. All right, so this is what I would do to a basic house. Okay, if I was getting ready to do a basic house, and then once I've done all that, let's get our cleaning tool out and clean the walls, clean the ceilings, clean the windowsills, we'll clean the floor, sell the door, because yes, you can sell the doors. They're nasty doors. They don't look good anyways. You can remove outlets you don't like, which I'll do that stuff later. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is if you buy a house and you're going to flip it, is get rid of all the stuff that you don't want. Anything that's ratty that you can't clean up without doing some serious work on, it's best just to get rid of. Like this tile, you're not going to be able to get rid of the gunk on all this tile. You can get rid of some of the dirt, but you're not going to get rid of all the dirt. Why am I wasting time cleaning my own place? Because it's experience. Every time you clean stuff, When you've cleaned, you're going to get experience, and that experience will help you leveling up. So let's go to perks, negotiation. Oh, I got, okay. Extra payments for orders, 2% of the order requirements, quick jobs. So you won't have to do as much as they're asking you to do. Negotiate the price. For right now, I'm going to get paid extra. 44. You have to clean 44 elements or dispose of trash. So is that something I can clean? No. But I think I can go outside and clean. Trying to see if I can get another point real quick, but I don't think I'll be able to. And now, if I didn't have the garden DLC, I wouldn't be able to use the hose to clean outside. I'd have to use my mop. But because I have the garden DLC, I don't have to use the mop. I can just use the hose. And in my opinion, the hose goes a lot faster. And yes, it's a waste of water. It's a game simulation, guys. Don't get on me, okay? I'm going to use the tools that they give me. There was a nice sound. Did I earn a new perk? No. But I am getting much closer. That's 22 items clean just from that. Ugh, I can't get around that bush. Now, if you don't like the plants that are outside your, you can sell the plants off. And that bush has been blocking me walking around the house, so I'm going to get rid of it. You can't sell the electrical poles, but if you had trees, you can cut them down once you have the axe. So, I mean, you really have a lot of freedom in this game to do. And I can break out the walls if I want to. Let me see something real quick. Is that John? Yeah, Johnson. So I can't change that. Once you've done the quest that allows you to break a wall out, I couldn't break this wall out because it's an exterior wall. I could break this wall out, but the bathroom's small enough as it is. I don't need to make it any smaller. Now, if I wanted to decorate this place, I could come here and go to store and say bed and just search for all the beds. And this will show you all the beds that are in the game. And then I could just buy it and place it. But for right now, I don't need a bed at this point, so I'll do that stuff later. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, it is a different kind of game. But I've been Critical. This has been House Flipper and Garden Flipper. Hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.